Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Daryl D, and I am back with a vinyl haul. I don't do vinyl hauls too often because I don't really buy a lot of vinyl these days, and I certainly don't buy them at the rate that I used to. There was a time when, for several years, I was bringing vinyl in the house like weekly. Like, I'm not even exaggerating, and I've pulled way back from that kind of buying and purchasing, and I just don't buy as much these days. I barely get to listen to the stuff that I have. I'm so behind, but I thought this would be a perfect time to show you some really cool records. I My buddy Josh, him and his wife Monica, they own Records and Candy, or is it Candy and Records? I think it's Candy and Records, right here, it's Phoenix, Arizona, in the Sunny Slope area, and they just got a big, huge collection in. Most of it is rap, a lot of R&B, 80s albums and stuff, and they even have some house, some uh, some down tempo, a little bit of metal, even some really really dope comedy, rare comedy albums in there too. They got some really really good stuff. Um, so I went over there. I was there today, and then I was there yesterday, and I just kind of went through it and was checking out what he had. I picked up a few pieces I think you might dig. The first day I was there, and I have this already, but this is a really, really cool and hard to find 12-inch. This is Tevin Campbell, Can We Talk? This is the promo remix version of this song. And the cool thing about it, let me show you the B side. I think it's, what is this? What is it called? Backwards Beats. The Backwards Beats mix is on here. And what that is they took the acapella to Can We Talk, and they put it over the instrumental to Beastie Boys' Paul Revere. And they kind of tweaked it a little bit, but him singing over, Paul Revere is pretty dope. Now, I heard this way back in the 90s when it came out, but because it was a promo, you didn't see it in stores. Nobody I knew had this record. Let's see if I can see the year on here, because this had to have been I want to say 92. I think this is like 1992. This 92, 93, something like that. Anyway, I remember hearing it on the radio. It had to have been on a mix show. It might have been Fresh G spinning this. But I looked everywhere for that record, and nobody seemed to know anything about it. Um, and I didn't find it until, wow, till the mid 2000s, actually. I think I found this somewhere around, maybe the late 2000s, probably somewhere around 2010, give or take a few years. But I saw this when I had to have it, so I have doubles of this now. And I don't know anybody that has that record, but yeah, I got two copies of it now. And this other one, this is in plastic, so I need to take this out so you can actually see the label on here. This is a record that's off of Paul Winley Records. Now, the heavy diggers know who that is. It's a New York brother, and he put out like some original some artists that was signed to his label, but he also put out like a lot of bootleg records as well. And so this was Bra by Simondai, if you can see that right there. And you know, the DJs back then in the 80s was the bootleg business was really big in New York back then. And this is just one of those one example of one of those labels that was putting stuff out there. The other one is the other side is Ann Winley and the Harlem Underground Band, and the song is called Back Up Push Baby. I'm not sure if I ever heard that before. I'm not sure what this what that song is, but I'm gonna check it out. And I want to say that they were like blowing a lot of these 12 inches out for like $2 a piece, you know. And Josh was real generous with me. He gave me some really nice deals, but he's also got a whole lot of fire in there. For a little sample, just check my IG. I picked this up. I had this original record and I got rid of it, but he had this promo clean version in there for a real decent price. This is Big Pun, Capital Punishment, promo clean version of that album. So I picked that up again. So that's back in the collection. Oh, here's one of those cool comedy records I was telling you about. I've never seen this. This is LaWanda Page, aka Aunt Esther from Sanford & Son. And this is an album called Sane Advice, and it's on that Laugh label. They did a whole lot of comedy records, lots and lots of comedy records, a lot of Red Fox stuff. Yeah, so I've never seen this before, and I have had other LaWanda Page albums or albums where she was featured on there, like albums with her and Leroy and Skillet all on the same album doing like live shows and stuff like that. But I just thought that was pretty cool that I came across this record that I've never ever seen before. Okay, next up, this is another one that I have a copy of this one, but I saw it and picked it up again. This was a part of the Motown remix project that Motown did. This is a whole album, but they also had like 3 or 4 12 inches off of it. So I guess they went back, they grabbed up a bunch of producers, DJ producer type cats, and they basically Motown gave them like all of the how would you say, like the master recordings, I guess you could call it, and where they had like the instrumental and the tracks all separated and everything, and people did like remixes and re-edits and things of that nature. For instance, who did this one? Let's see. I Heard It Through the Grapevine by Gladys Knight and the Pimps. The Randy Watson Experience. I guess that was what that remix was called. There's a ABC Jackson 5 remix, extended party mix by Salaam Remi. There was the Smiling Faces, the Undisputed Truth, a Future Shock main ingredient mix. I'm not sure who actually did that remix, but the burner on here is there's a re-edit, if you will, remix re-edit of I Want You Back by the Jackson 5, and the re-edit was done by Z-Trip. Of all of the re-edits that I have in my collection, this is my favorite one of all time, at least for the time being. Z-Trip really freaked this song. Really, really good. If you haven't heard it, check it out. But there was a whole lot more people on this project, and this is just a 12-inch, one of the 12 inches off of the actual album, because it's a whole album. So if you're not familiar with that, you definitely want to check that out. Here's another one. I've never seen this one before. I don't recall ever seeing this, but this is Pete Rock. It's a Love Thing, featuring CL Smooth and Dinash. I hope I'm saying that right. But you know, can't go wrong with Pete Rock, can you? I don't think so. Not sure if I've ever heard that. I certainly haven't seen this. I don't recall ever seeing that. This I've never seen on vinyl, so I had to pick this up. This is Corrupt from the Dog Pound Corruption album. Wow. This is the one that got Weekend Freakin' on there. I've seen this on cassette. I've never seen this on vinyl, though, so that's pretty cool. That's really cool. Here's somebody that I can't really say I follow. Why did I buy this? This is Mike Jones. Oh, I know why. This is Mike Jones dropping Give Me 50. I didn't look at this hard enough. I thought, because there's doubles of this 12-inch inside here, and I thought this was like a promo of the album. So that was my mistake. Otherwise, I wouldn't have picked this up at all. But I figured, let me check it out. Oh, well. I gifted my copy of Whistle, Barbara's Brett Room, to a buddy of mine who was looking for it. And I wasn't doing nothing with it, but it's a mint copy I pulled out of there today. So I said, why not put it back in the collection, right? Whistle, Barbara's Brett Room, that was a burner. This one I picked up too, just off of the strip that it was there. I do have the regular version of this, but this is MOP Warriors promo LP. So I'm not sure if that's just a regular version or this might be a clean version. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, that's the promo of Warriors by MOP. This is a promo of Noreaga, Melvin Flint, The Hustler album. I think I kind of was attracted to these because I've never seen these promos. The regular versions, I've seen those before, but I just grabbed them. Like I said, Josh hooked me up. If you would have beat me there, you would have got hooked up too. So, hey, what are you gonna do? This one was this is a DJ. I guess you could call this a promo from the Graduation album. So is that the Kanye West? It's on Good Music. So there's a Hey Mama remix, a Selfish remix, Wheels Fall Off, and Open the Light, which is the light. This must be, I'm not sure, is that a bootleg? Kind of feels like a bootleg. I mean, it's got good records on there, but why would they, instead of just saying the light, why would they say Open the Light and say comment featuring Bobby Caldwell? I'm not exactly sure about that one. Has anybody ever seen that record before? Yeah, this one is Edan, Torture Chamber, Cut Chemist remix on one side, and on the other side, it's the original mix. And that song features Percy P on it. A lot of superstars on that 12-inch. Here's a cool one. This one I have already too. This is Low Profile, Pay Your Dues 12-inch. And not only did they have that, but they even had the album, the Low Profile album, We're in This Together. Now, and I have both of these Low Profile records, but the reason why I grabbed this one was because I have a sealed copy of this. I don't know where it is. I have a sealed copy of this. It's been sealed forever. I probably owned it for 20 years at least, and I never popped it open. I would play the 12 inches, but I never popped mine open. So I don't know. I think I'm going to take this and replace mine with this one, and I don't know. Maybe I'll sell the sealed copy one. I'm not sure. I don't know. Who knows? I'll probably keep both of them. I have doubles of this, but I bought this one again just because it was there. Maybe I was bored or something. This is Rise by Herb Alpert, but as you can see, this is the clear vinyl version, which is super, super cool. I don't know if any of you record people have seen this clear version of it, but that's cool. They had a couple of copies of that up in there. And then here's Love Jones by Dr. Ice. Does that say? Okay. And oh, this is a loop pack 12-inch that I don't have. I don't have a lot of loop pack at all. This might be only the second loop pack 12-inch that I've ever owned. I know I have the regular version of this, but I wasn't exactly sure if I had the remix of Split Personality by UTFO. I'm a huge UTFO fan, so had to add that to the collection. And then this last one is I showed this on another video, so I have this already, but I spoke about this is some kind of import bootleg of Biz Markie stuff. That's how it looks on this side. I just want to read you some of the stuff that's on here. One of the songs is, it says Biz and Diamond Shell. That's it. And then Biz Live Show. Biz Off the Top, which I guess he's freestyling. Biz Energy. Biz doing Beanie and the Jets. And then it says some bonus beats. And then the other side says Biz and Redman. Biz and the Beastie Boys. But the cool one, it says Biz on the ones and twos, and that's him actually DJing some really cool records. Now, I bet not a lot of you guys have seen this one at all. I don't know. I haven't come across anybody who actually owns this. So now I got 2 copies of this. So, yeah. So that's what I picked up at Candy and Records. And I could have went crazy in there, man. They had so much good stuff. You can see a few videos that I made that I posted on IG. One today and one a couple of days ago. At Daryl D. No, at All Things Daryl D. On IG. If you want to check those videos out of a whole lot more rap, some funk, R&B, and some cool comedy stuff. If you want to get a little peek into what was in there. I think that collection they bought was like maybe 30, 40 crates. So it was a lot of stuff in there. But yeah, here's vinyl haul that I don't get to do too often these days. And there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments on some of this stuff, make sure you leave them down below. Love to hear what's on your mind. And which records in this stack do you guys have? Holla at me, alright? I'll see you guys next time. This is Daryl D signing off.